Call this Vlogmas, but make it travel edition. Surprisingly, Christmas in Chile will give Southern California a run for its money when it comes to Christmas. Yeah, I said it.
Meanwhile, back in Southern California, we try to pretend that it's winter, that it's Christmas season, but in reality right now it's 83 degrees and I'm sweating in this flannel. But this was like the only Christmassy thing that I had in my wardrobe.
No excuses for Santiago. It was spring going into summer, so the weather was just as warm despite the residual snow caps on the Andes, yet it still felt like it had more Christmas spirit than in Southern California. This is Cenco Costanera, a mall located within the tallest building in South America and also full of all things Christmas in the middle of spring/summer.
I love it. I'm wearing shorts and we're getting ready for Christmas. But hey, we're in Chile, we're below the equator.
I did not expect to see Cenco Costanera to be decked out for Christmas.
The other day I saw somebody posted up on social media how they were sad how Christmas at the malls are dying because nobody's going to the mall. Well, you can find it here in Chile.
This is the moment it really hit me. I'm standing in front of a massive Christmas tree in Santiago, Chile, as they're transitioning into summer. And somehow this feels more festive than anything I've seen back at home.
Brings back childhood memories of going to the mall for Christmas and just seeing, all the decorations, the trees, the reindeers.
There's even a chance to take a photo with Santa Claus or Papa Noel or Vieto Pascuero.
And also, at this mall, there's a supermarket, a Mundo, just like in Argentina.
We had arrived super early in the morning on our first day in Santiago when none of the other stores were open. Let's go find Christmas spirit here.
And it looks like they're open, so I guess if you needed an item super early in the morning, you can come here to the mall and go to Mundo, the supermarket.
I know you think it's a little weird to go to a grocery store as our first stop for Vlogmas, but you gotta see this. It feels more like Christmas in Mundo than my usual grocery store in California.
Oh, how cute. They have Hello Kitty characters here. They do have a Christmas display here at Mundo. It's pretty giant. Oh, I'm surprised that they do advent calendars here. I always thought it was more of an American thing, but I guess they do them here too. You got your chocolates, you got your cookie tins. Oh, chocolate covered pretzels. This looks delicious. What? They do Elf on the Shelf here in Chile? I thought it was an American thing. Lindor's chocolates, yeah, I can get that back in the States, so I'm not gonna bring this back. Little gifts for the kids, little stocking stuffers.
What was most impressive to me was their bakery or pasteleria because nothing screams Christmas like desserts.
Oh, certainly fancier than the bakery at Ralph's. Oh, you look at that. That's a passion fruit. It's a passion fruit eclair. I don't think I've ever seen that. And all of these cakes here, so it's just not birthday cake. I mean, these are legit cakes that you can bring over for dessert or to a party. And all sorts of other pastries here, perfect for breakfast or as a treat with your coffee. So here there are other prepared cakes. Oh, I had to do a double take. That's a passion fruit pie. And then their version of the lemon meringue pie. It's a huge pie. I mean, what kind of party we're talking about here? And then other fancy rectangular cakes. Okay, so that's a little better if it's, just for yourself or one other person, because there's no way you can eat that entire passion fruit pie by yourself, or maybe you can.
Talk about getting an early start on our souvenir/Christmas shopping at Mundo. What surprised me most about Cenco Costanera wasn't just the size of the decorations, it was just how intentional everything felt. Christmas wasn't tucked into a corner, it took over the entire space. And this is happening in Chile, in the summertime. And so when I got home, I had to see how my local mall compared to it.
This reminds me of the Mapocho River, but it's not, because remember, we're here in Rancho Cucamonga. I'm here at Victoria Gardens, which is an outdoor mall in Rancho Cucamonga, California. Now, why did I pick Victoria Gardens as a comparison? Well, I felt like the vibes here are very similar to Santiago. We're talking about Mediterranean type weather in the middle of winter. They both have the same challenges of trying to bring the feeling of Christmas, where it's mostly sunny. Same weather, same sunshine, but somehow it feels more festive in Chile. Victoria Gardens is beautiful, but the festive mood is a little bit more subtle. Growing up in Southern California, I know that we don't need snow to feel magical for Christmas.
Just how kids in Chile believe that Santa flies below the equator to go down their chimneys, we believe Santa will somehow find parking in Southern California.
Oh, and then there's the jolly old man himself. I really think this is the most Christmassy part of the mall, which is this square area. So you got a place to take a photo with Santa, and then of course the big Christmas tree, and it's outdoors. So it kind of reminds me of the one at Rockefeller Center in New York City. But they have a skating rink there, and there's snow, so it feels way more like Christmas in Manhattan than here in Rancho Cucamonga.
It wasn't just Cenco Costanera that had Christmas spirit. Let's go back to Chile and find other remnants of Christmas. When I think of holiday chocolates in the States, I think of Ferrero Rocher because it's an item on people's Secret Santa list. But in Chile, buying chocolate feels more festive in their version of Wall Street.
Well, here in Santiago, in Barrio El Golf, we have a fancy alfajor restaurant. I never thought of alfajores as artisanal, but look, they have all of these premium fillings, kind of like that caviar restaurant on Wall Street. And of course, I gotta sample some, so we're gonna get a couple of alfajores here. Now I'm overwhelmed. It's kind of like picking stocks or picking index funds, but I have a financial planner who does that for me, so I don't have to do so much thinking. After much deliberation, we got the cocoa or coconut, and then I got the manjar, which is like dulce de leche, and frambuesa, which is raspberry. Not quite caviar on Wall Street, but close enough. After all, it is a premium alfajor.
Just like a Ferrero Rocher, we had to undo the foil wrapping.
Here we go with the coconut filling, so premium indeed here in El Golf. Meanwhile, mine has dulce de leche, manjar is what they call it here in Chile, and raspberry. Kind of made a mess biting into it, but yeah, you can see the manjar and then the frambuesa.
These alfajores felt more luxurious than a box of Ferrero Rocher. You can see Christmas decorations in other neighborhoods in Santiago, and here we are in Barrio, Italia.
Just because it says Italia here and they have the colors of the Italian flag doesn't mean that we're in Little Italy the same way we would be in New York City. Barrio Italia used to have a bunch of workshops and repair shops, but as you can see, they're no longer here. Instead, we have this neighborhood that has tree-lined streets and lots of cafes.
Neighborhood streets were decorated too. Not loud, just thoughtful. If you want something that feels like a European Christmas market, look into the alleyways for the shops.
Of course, it's another long marketplace in the middle of a courtyard. Looks like they converted it into a store.
It's nice to know that Christmas decorations aren't just relegated to the mall. Even the rest stop on the way to Valparaiso was decorated.
15 minutes later, we're here at Rio Tinto Casablanca.
Tourists were greeted with Christmas decorations because that's one way for us to open our wallets for some holiday/souvenir shopping. It's colder in the wine country, so these beanies invoke the feeling of coziness. What about these llamas as stocking stuffers? How about this cookie display, which reminds me of a holiday cookie spread?
Because it's almost Christmas time, pan de Pascua is like a fruit cake.
But what they're known for here is their wide selection of wine. Think holiday parties.
How about this? Chocolate wine? Oh, that's something special. Even the wine has a beanie on it. Here is their specialty wine. The blue wine, the Azul, made out of blueberries and grapes.
So not just blue wine, it's a blue Christmas. And then there was this cat cafe. Calm, cozy, and quietly festive. They were good about decorating the cafe for Christmas without having the cats destroy the ornaments. I just wanted to put a little Santa hat on this orange floof ball. The tortie was nestled all snug in her bed while visions of catnip dance in her head.
I think this is where all the cool cats hang out, in that little corner over there. Look who's awake! My favorite, the tortie, Carletta.
Now that's a good cat that deserves extra treats in her stocking. Chile made Christmas feel thoughtful. It wasn't about the snow, it wasn't about the cold, just about creating a festive atmosphere, even in the heat. Christmas isn't about finding a Labubu in your stocking purchased from the Pop Mart store in Victoria Gardens, but apparently they are much easier to find now.
I'm surprised that there's still a lot of them. Like after this summer's craze, I thought there wouldn't be any Labubus left, kind of like that year that they had the Tickle Me Elmo.
Christmas can be found in the sense of community and cheerfulness that coming together brings in Santiago.
Thanks for watching this head-to-head comparison of Christmas travel edition of Vlogmas. In the comments, tell me, what's your favorite mall that has the best Christmas decorations? Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. Don't forget to like, share, and hype this video. It's so sunny in December, I have to put my sunglasses back on. I'll see you in the next one, whether it be another country or another race.